What's good, locals, and welcome back to episode 35 of the Local Podcast, the podcast where we talk about movies, sometimes anime, TV shows, anything that pretty much interests, but we mainly focus on video games. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my co-host, Miguel
Miguel
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
There he is. Mike, how do we always start off this podcast, boy?
I've been good. I went to the beach just Tuesday, this past Tuesday. I went to Laguna Beach.
You know we're supposed to be quarantined, right?
What happened? I know.
Go on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I went to Laguna Beach, and honestly, like, it's really nice there. I've never been there before. I've only been to, like the typical, spots, but that was my first time there. And it was really nice. Honestly, like, I see the hype, like a lot of people are always like posting it on their stories on Instagram, like always at Laguna, and I was like, what's so special about that beach, Then I realized, like, wow, it's like really nice because like there's caves there, there's coves, there's like a lot of rocks for you to like look for crabs and stuff like that. So yeah, that was on Tuesday, and of course, like I mentioned in previous podcasts, I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 on the Switch and PS4. I've been playing that a lot. It's just something that makes me, I don't know, like alongside with SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, I enjoy playing those games late at night, like around 11 or 12, after I'm done, doing my designs like throughout the whole day. I love to just like play those games, and it makes me feel like a kid in a way, It makes me feel like, wow, like I worked so hard today. I just feel like I deserve to play these games, I don't know, just it really makes me happy to play those games late at night. Even after this podcast, I'm gonna be playing either Resident Evil 2 or SpongeBob. It's just so fun. But yeah, I've been playing those games. Been designing as usual. I'm designing Jake the dog from Adventure Time. I'm gonna pose him next to Finn. I created Finn like 2 years ago. That one went pretty viral. So I hope to like have both Jake and Finn in the same scene together. I don't know how the reaction is going to be to that, but I can't wait for it. We did the live stream for Cuphead. That shit was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. And yeah, like I think that's pretty much what I've been up to, dude. But yeah, what about you?
What have I been doing this past week? I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. Still haven't beat it. Been playing a lot of Fall Guys. I streamed a lot of Fall Guys. Like the day it came out, I think I played like 8 hours that entire day.
Shit.
That was really cool. We played Cuphead. We live streamed that. I haven't been really playing my Switch, but regardless, I think the only new game I've been playing is fucking Cuphead. Is Fall Guys, and oh my god, dude, Fall Guys full release. It's been having a really I wouldn't say a really bad launch because a lot of people love it, but there's a lot of people that really want to play the game, and since so many new people are hopping in, their servers have been trash. It's been really bad. It's nobody's fault, because it's a brand new game and everyone wants to hop into it. Everyone loves the game, but there's a lot, like, everyone's trying to play the game. It crashes their servers, so they've been having nonstop server issues since launch. Yeah. And usually they try to control the servers where they can maintenance it and people can play still, but apparently that's still not working. And I wouldn't know why they would try to do that. I would just shut down servers completely, fix the problem, and then boot it back up. But apparently they have tried that too. And still, when they boot up servers, everyone just floods the servers and then servers still crash.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I think they tweeted out that they're saying that servers are finally stable, that everything's working fine. So if you have not played Fall Guys, it's really fun, and I've been playing it nonstop. I've won I would say about like 5 games, and man, it's so dope. And they finally opened up the store, and it's pretty cool because the only way to get cosmetics is through the Battle Pass, which is the Battle Pass is free, and through the store. And the only way to get items is by earning coins, and you can earn coins by playing regularly, and you can earn coins through the Battle Pass. So pretty much what you do is you can buy colors, you can buy skins, you can buy emotes, you can buy win finishing. And by win finishings, it's like if you win an entire game, like you get the crown and everything, they put you on a podium and you do like a dance or something, or like an emote, and
Mm-hmm.
you pretty much do that. It's pretty funny. But
Mm.
there's another way to buy like super rare items, like skins or whatever, is by crowns. And the only way to get crowns, you can't buy them. The only way to get them is through the battle pass. It gives you like 3 free ones, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to earn them is by winning a complete game. So that's how you earn 1 crown. It's pretty dope. I really like that idea. So it makes
Mm-hmm.
you kind of feel
Rewarded.
yeah, rewarded for winning,
Mm.
making it to the very end to have that skin. Like when people
Mm.
look at you like, oh dang, that thing cost 10 crowns, you must have won 10 times. So you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
They'll be like, "Damn, he's got no life." No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, regardless, Fall Guys is really fun. I've been playing that nonstop. It took away a lot of time from Ghost of Tsushima. I still haven't to beat it, but I started playing a lot more last night and this morning. So yeah,
That's good.
yeah, I still got to beat it. I'm still having a great time with Ghost of Tsushima also.
Hmm. How
But
far are you? Are you like in it? What's your percentage, or where do you think you're at right now?
like I said before, there's
Hmm.
3 acts through the entire story, and right
Hmm.
now I'm barely at the beginning of Act Two.
Mm.
But from what it seems like, the map, Act Two and Act Three are connected together on one map,
Hmm.
and that map is pretty small. So I would assume Act Two is way smaller than Act One. I would assume,
Hmm.
and then I would assume Act Three is probably just like 3 missions and then you're done. I'm not sure, but that's my guess. You know, because I feel like Act One was so big and there was so much stuff to do. I spent so much time doing Act One, all the side missions and everything.
Hmm.
Like even when I got to Act Two, there was a part where it says, "Oh, they've taken over villages in Act back in the area in Act One," and I went back and did all of those, and then I'm barely going into Act Two right now.
Mm, for
So,
sure.
so out of percentage wise, I would say, um, I'm 40% in.
True.
You know, but like I
Yeah.
said, I feel like the way the map looks, Act Two and Act Three are going to be shorter than Act One for sure.
Oh shit. You never know. You know.
Yeah, I never know, but for sure, map is huge.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm still hopefully gonna try and beat that because of the games that we saw this week. Oh my
Hmm.
god, the stuff that we got news planned out. Fuck, I have so much hype for all of them.
Hmm.
But regardless, let's hop into these news. We got some. Well, we usually crank it out movie news, and then we usually save the video game news for last.
Hmm.
But for sure, the first movie news we got is that they got a Robin Williams documentary coming out
Oh
called
yeah, yeah.
called Robin's Wish. What did you
Hmm.
think about that? If you have not seen
Uh,
the trailer, trailer is pretty interesting.
it is. Obviously, it's like a backstory of like the way Robin was like, and all the all his friends are mentioning like how he was, talking about it, talking
Yeah,
about how cool he was, like how just amazing he was, and it brings back sad memories of the day he passed away because it was this month, right, of like 2014 August when he passed away.
yeah,
So 2014, yeah, that was 6 years ago.
mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's a long time ago. But yeah, I remember how sad I was, dude. Like growing up watching Jumanji, like him being the genie, from Aladdin. Uh, just Popeye when he used to play the when he played live action Popeye in the '80s. Yeah, just then, yeah, it's really saddening, honestly. Hearing him that he had a not a tumor, but it was Parkinson's,
Dementia.
right? He had a disease and he was like really depressed, so he like took his life.
Yeah,
But damn, I couldn't imagine myself in this position, just imagining, like your mind's slowly rotting away, because of a certain disease. Like I don't yeah, it's just really sad, dude. Makes you,
yeah,
and it makes you just realize that rich people, like celebrities, are just like us, except they got money, but just they deal with the shit that we deal with too. So yeah, I can't wait to watch it. That's for sure. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Is it on? I don't know if it says
it didn't
It's
say if it
kind of,
was gonna be on a streaming service or anything.
yeah.
It
I
it,
don't.
it was just a trailer, at least from what I saw from the trailer. I even tried looking it up. I
Mhm.
couldn't find anything to see if there was like an estimated window of the release date, or I assume we'll be able to rent this. It won't be like an exclusive to stream. I feel like
Yeah.
if it will be exclusive to stream, I feel like it'll probably be on Disney Plus. But
Hmm.
this doesn't seem like a Disney Plus title to talk about someone's like suicide. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
and
like
then
if anything, it would probably be on Hulu,
hmm.
but that's all I would assume.
Honestly, like this film looks like it would be like it would come out in theaters, you know, just the way it was the way it's produced, you know, I see some pretty big names, big name studios there towards the end of the
Yeah.
video. So I feel like if it wasn't for the pandemic, this movie would probably be in theaters
Oh
or
yeah,
in select
definitely.
theaters.
Hmm.
But I don't know, man. If it was supposed to come out in theaters, then that freaking sucks. Because you know theaters, you know, obviously when a movie releases in theaters, they're trying to make some bucks out of it, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, that would suck if it was meant to be in theaters and not through streaming services.
Mm.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't have really much to say on it. It does suck, but pretty much it focuses on some of his life and I guess like his I guess like the final moments before he did commit suicide.
Mhm.
You know, because I guess that
Yeah.
has a big focus on it and see what everyone's reactions was and
Mhm.
everything. But but yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's called the Robin's Wish, Robin Williams documentary. If you guys know where it's going to be labeled as or when it comes out, definitely let us know. That's something
Mhm.
I seems interesting to watch. You know, it's
Yeah, yeah.
sad, but I would watch it.
Mhm.
I think the only main movies that I know from Robin Williams is like you said, Jumanji and Aladdin. I've never seen the animated Aladdin movie ever.
Mhm.
Um,
Ah, I
I've seen
see.
Jumanji a long time ago, but never like watched it to remember any of it.
Wow.
I know he was the main character, obviously. The
Yeah.
the one that sticks to me for a Robin Williams movie is A Night at the Museum. I
Mm,
never
yeah.
watched the last one, but I have seen the first two.
Yeah. Also, Good Will Hunting. He
Never
comes
seen
down.
it.
Never seen. That's a good film, dude.
That's
With
what
Matt
that's
Damon.
yeah, there we go with Matt Damon, yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I can't think of any other movies. I know I've seen him in different ones.
Hmm.
Oh, what's that? Oh no, I don't think that was Robin Williams. When he's like a doctor or something.
Oh, alongside with another actor, another well-known actor. Man, I forgot the name of the other actor, but he's pretty well known. I think it was a Tom Hanks, right? I
Is
mean,
it
I don't
Doctor?
know.
Oh, there we go. Patch Adams.
Yeah, is Tom Hanks in it?
Fuck. I don't know. I closed the window as soon as I found out the
It's
movie.
cool, it's cool.
That's
Yeah,
one.
but
That's another movie I recently seen. I didn't watch it all, but I watched like the end of it, and it was really good. I definitely want to
mm,
finish watching it. I even bought it, but still haven't watched it.
yeah. Also, you can't forget that Robin Williams used to be a huge Zelda fan.
Oh, was he really? That's
Yeah, he
awesome.
was. Dude, he was a huge. He named his own daughter Zelda after Zelda. You know.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
That's cool. Yeah, I seen that he has a pug too. I was like, dang, I could relate.
Mhm.
That was cool. But yeah, it's called Robin's Wish. Definitely check out the trailer if you're interested. Let us know if you find out where it's gonna be streamed at. Most likely it'll be streamed or be available to rent like Amazon Prime or YouTube and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, next on the list we got another documentary. It's supposed to be episodic, I believe, but I assume it's gonna be released all at once since it'll be exclusive to Netflix. Called High Score.
Mhm.
It's about how video games were back then, back in the day.
Mhm.
Because I guess I'm assuming it'll start off from the way they developed games for arcade games, and then how
Mhm.
Nintendo came to be, Sega, the Atari, and everything else.
Mhm.
It looks really interesting. I don't know. It didn't really say much, but I'm definitely intrigued. Obviously, it's video game related.
Mhm.
So it comes out August 16th. I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, and it's being narrated by Charles Martinet.
Who's that?
I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but you know who he is, right?
No.
The voice actor of
Maybe I know, but I don't know like
yeah,
the
you're definitely
name.
gonna know.
Let me see.
But he's the voice actor of Mario.
Oh, is he really? What the hell?
Yeah, yeah. So he's gonna be narrating it, and which obviously makes sense because it's based on the golden age of video games.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
that's pretty.
awesome.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
dope. I didn't know that. That's cool.
yeah, yeah. Then
Also,
you mentioned that they're gonna have like from Pac-Man and Doom.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be describing how they were made and stuff like that. So that tells me that Doom came out in 1993. So I'm assuming they've got to mention, of course, you know, like Mortal Kombat, you know,
Mm-hmm.
those arcade games, which I really hope so. But yeah, I know Pac-Man's like one of the first iconic video game characters back in the day. So it's gonna be from the 70s or 80s up to like mid 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Another thing that comes out August 16th. So if that intrigues you, I'd say definitely check it out when it comes out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Next we got Mulan. Mulan
Mm.
is finally gonna launch on Disney Plus on September 4th for $30.
Fuck. Is it digital? Of course.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be digital, but you don't get to. I don't believe you don't get to own it. It's just for rent, and as long as you keep paying the monthly subscription, it'll always be there for you to watch.
Ah, I see.
So it's kind of weird. It's like it's $30. You might as well like I guess wait until the digital release and pay the same price,
Hmm.
and then you know you get to keep it forever because if you stop paying for Disney Plus, you lose Mulan.
Yeah.
You know what do you think about $30 asking price?
Ah, fuck, dude. That's a lot, dude, for renting, right? Or renting or owning. Either way, it's
It
digital, dude. I don't believe in digital, buying like even though like I'm a digital person when it comes to video games, but for films, like these films are not interactive like video games, you know? It's not something you can play and have a different experience. It's a whole, it's like a you already like when it's like when it comes to films, I just feel like buying digitally is not the way to go. So $30 for like a game for a movie that's being rented, I just feel that's a lot, dude.
Yeah,
It would
hell
have been
yeah.
yeah. Even though like it's good for watching it with family if you're if you have a huge family of like, four or five, obviously that would be cheaper than going to the movie theater and, buying everyone's tickets and buying snacks and stuff like that. But either way, there's just something about that $30 price tag. I don't know, man. I just feel like Mulan is meant to be watched at a theater, but obviously that can't happen. But yeah, I just feel like that's a little too much. Maybe $20, but $30, that's a whole ass game right there, you know? SpongeBob cost me $30, I think. Yeah. All right, was it 40? I don't know, but I just feel like $30 is way too much for a digital film.
If anything, I don't. I think $30 is fine to buy digitally,
Hmm.
and you keep it forever, whatever's like on an account. But to
Hmm.
pay $30 and then you have to pay on top of Disney Plus monthly, that's the
Hmm.
only way you're gonna be able to watch it. No, I don't think so. Maybe if
Yeah.
I could link my movies anywhere or my Voodoo account to it and I could watch it there. All right, cool. I'm chilling. But
Hmm.
$30 and then top of paying the monthly subscription to only watch it on Disney Plus? Hell no, dude. What the hell?
Hmm.
That's like what? Isn't it Disney Plus like 11, $12 maybe?
No, it's $7
Oh, it's
right now.
$7? All right, so
Yeah.
pretty much almost $40, $37 if you want to be exact.
Yeah.
One for that 1 month and then you keep it forever, I guess. But
Hmm.
like I said, you can only watch it on Disney Plus. So when your subscription runs out, guess what? So your Mulan's gone until you pay for the monthly subscription again.
Yeah. At least it's still there, right? In your cart, or in your library, at least.
Yeah, I would assume so. Like that would be kind of grimy if they took
Shady.
that shit away from you as soon as you stop paying.
Yeah.
But let alone, I don't know, like the way the way they said that Mulan was it didn't seem like it was a live action remake because there's no Mushu. I don't think the flea's in there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It for me, I've always thought of this movie when it was coming out. I was like, I wouldn't go watch it in theaters either.
Yeah, yeah.
I could care less about it, but to know that you're paying $30 once and you have to pay for a monthly subscription to always watch it kind of sucks.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, it is cheaper, I guess, in case you have like a whole family. Like instead of taking a family of five coming out to $60, you just pay the $30 once and you can watch it at home. That's pretty cool. But it's just the thought of locking it behind Disney Plus.
Hmm.
You know, that kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
But if you really want to watch it and you want to pay the $30, I mean, go for it if you got the money. But $30 is a lot to watch digitally at home.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this movie is I don't think it's gonna flop, but in a way, I don't think they're gonna make as much money as they would in theaters in the box office. But yeah, I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of like a lot of hate for it just because it's digital, and of course, they don't have Mushu, the dragon.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like if Disney Plus starts doing this, like what's next? Because Black Widow was supposed to release this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they going to charge $30? I assume they would charge
Mm-hmm.
$30 to release it on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like I did want to watch Black Widow, but I didn't want to watch it for $30.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
True.
But we'll see what happens. And then that gets me thinking like now about like Wonder Woman was supposed to launch in August, I think, or September. Like, are they
Mm-hmm.
going to launch it for $30 on HBO Max or the DC app?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gonna be weird how these movies release.
Yeah. Different times, man.
Yeah, but yeah, Mulan launches on Disney Plus for $30 September 4th. Let me know if you watch it or you are gonna watch it. Lastly, on the movie news, they announced Seth Rogen is gonna direct or produce. I forgot which one it was. Animated Ninja Turtles movie.
Ooh.
What do you
Yeah,
think
I heard
about
about
that?
that. For sure it's gonna be funny, I know there's gonna be a lot of like, like just some black comedy or whatever you would describe Seth Rogen's style. Because I
Mm-hmm.
know Seth Rogen produced or directed This Is the End. Like, well, he's pretty much produced like a lot of his films.
Yeah,
So to
Super
see him,
Bad. This is the end. Pineapple
yeah, yeah,
Express. Yeah.
yeah. Like, so if he's producing it, for sure, there's gonna be a lot of comedy, the way you would expect from a Seth Rogen produced film.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm actually really interested. I'm really intrigued to see like how it's gonna be, because obviously, like when it comes to Ninja Turtles, they're like teenagers, just like making cracking jokes all the time, especially Michelangelo. So I can definitely see some Seth Rogen humor in that film. So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait because I've been waiting for like anything new Ninja Turtles because like when I seen the Nickelodeon stuff, I was like when I heard about it, I was like, oh heck yeah, Nickelodeon's got Ninja Turtles. So I went to go see what it was, and the animated style looked awful to me. I didn't even bother trying to watch it. I was like, this looks so bad to me. To be fair, I didn't give it a chance. Who knows if it's good, or at least I don't know that. But the way it looks, I took myself away from it.
Hmm.
But regardless, yeah, I can't wait. I like Seth Rogen and his type of comedy style, and I hope he takes it at least the animation design. I hope it takes into consideration on how they look.
Hmm.
I really do like the very old movies.
Yeah, yeah, that
For
too.
sure. Like I already have two out of the other two, Donatello and Michelangelo. I need those
Yeah,
two for my
the next
set.
figures. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I don't know why. It's not even that. For sure, you could say, yeah, damn, that was bad back then. But it's more nostalgia. Would
Yeah,
you?
and iconic too. They're
Yeah,
like
iconic.
those suits are iconic. That
Hmm.
style design.
Yeah, for sure. The Ninja Turtles cartoons that I did grow up with, I didn't grow up with like I don't think the '90s ones. Like when it's like I like to say like color pencil drawn, like the animated series. It
Yeah.
was like HD colored pencil because it was on Foxbox Saturday
Hmm.
morning cartoons. The
Hmm.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the cartoon I grew up with, and I love the animation. The animation looks really clean.
Hmm.
I even had the PlayStation 2 version, the TMNT, and that
Hmm.
was a really fun game. The TMNT movie when Leonardo was out on the island, and then damn, I forgot her name already. Don't tell me.
April,
There we go, April.
May.
When April when April goes and finds him and stuff to bring him back because the brothers are having trouble or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, that movie. I thought that movie was really cool too.
Hmm.
I like that one, but regardless, I'm hyped that Seth Rogen's directing, producing. I forget which one he's doing, but he's doing either one on a
Hmm.
new Ninja Turtle movie,
Hmm.
which excites me and bums me out. To move on to video game news, I guess we'll start it off with Rocksteady announcing their newest game.
Oh yeah, for Suicide Squad, huh?
Sadly, it won't be Ninja Turtles as we hoped and
Yeah,
prayed
I was gonna
for.
say that.
I guess it's a good segue to move into video game news.
Yeah,
Rocksteady, yeah, it bums me out that they're not doing a Ninja Turtles game, but I believe they can do it. You know what I mean?
they could. They absolutely could. And honestly, I just feel like With Suicide Squad, I mean, you're gonna have a variety of characters with different skill sets.
Hmm.
I just feel like Ninja Turtles would have been a better fit just because of the Batman combat
Yeah, hell yeah.
gameplay. I just feel like it would have been so much better and just more improved from the previous Arkham games. But to see a Suicide Squad game like that, I don't know. Like I feel like they can do it just because like the variety of characters there are in Suicide Squad. But I don't know how they can handle Superman though, because I know Superman's like the antagonist, right?
So
Supposedly.
so pretty much what Rocksteady did, they teased like they came out of nowhere and just
Yeah.
posted a picture for DC fandom that's to come August 22nd, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, August 22nd for DC fandom for the new game. Uh they came out, tweeted a picture, has like a crosshair and it says Suicide Squad in between. It's supposed to be Superman, but a lot of people are speculating that it's not Superman. It's gonna
Hmm.
be Bizarro, and that he's gonna be the main villain, and the Suicide Squad has to try and take him out.
Fuck. All right, for sure. It's
So
a good
that's pretty
plot.
cool. Yeah, pretty cool for the plot. I kind of like when I think of Suicide Squad, I think of the animated movie I saw. The Suicide
Yeah.
Squad is trying to how would you say, like,
Hmm.
execute a mission, and then in the end of the mission Batman comes out and just kicks everyone's asses, and they weren't able to execute it at all.
Hmm.
So that's what I think of when I think Suicide Squad. I don't know why, but regardless, it we'll see more gameplay August 22nd. I don't know. No one knows what it's going to be like. Everyone's just speculating that you would be able to be different characters: Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Boomerang, and other various characters. Cheetah. I can't name them all. There's so many people that joined the Suicide Squad and whatnot.
Hmm.
But yeah, it looks really cool. What do you think is gonna be in the game? Do you think you're gonna be able to be multiple characters? You would assume so, right? Because it's titled Suicide Squad.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Joker is part of the Suicide Squad, right? You think? Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. I can't 100% say.
Um, yeah. The Killer Croc's gonna be in it. Deadshot. It's gonna be really interesting, especially like like the shooting mechanics for Deadshot. Killer Croc's huge. I don't know how you're gonna be able to play with him. We're not even sure if you're gonna be able to play like different characters. What if it's like a just like Marvel, the new Marvel game that's gonna come out? You play as a new character that
Hmm.
partakes with the Avengers. We don't really know, but if we're playing like different characters, if you're able to like choose your favorite character of the Suicide Squad group, I'm assuming there'll be like a story mode where you dig deep into like their lives, of that specific character, and you just continue on the game, and you meet up with the Suicide Squad members like later on in the game. I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they handle like the new gameplay mechanics, especially for Deadshot, because Deadshot obviously he has a gun, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see Rocksteady the way they handle this game. Seeing the way they handled Arkham games, I think they can handle this game perfectly.
Yeah, definitely a really big different approach. Like, who would have thought? Like once Rocksteady was done with Arkham Knight, they said they were done with Batman games, right?
Hmm.
But who would have thought that they would use a different aspect of Batman to make another game? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like they're using the entire. You at least we're assuming you use the entire Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can't really say because I'm excited for it because it's a brand new Rocksteady game. But man, it bums me out because I'm thinking, like, if you're gonna be able to be multiple characters, they should have just did Ninja Turtles. God damn it!
They should have.
Like, oh my, we're never gonna stop and praise how Rocksteady should do a Ninja Turtles game for sure.
Honestly, for real, that could have been awesome.
They will hear our voices. Or Mike,
Yeah,
you just go get a job in Rocksteady and just pitch them an idea. We should do a Ninja
for
Turtles
real,
game.
for real.
Regardless, I'm excited for it. For sure, it's
Mhm.
been a really long time since Arkham Knight, and I did not like it.
Wow,
Uh,
it was a good game. Gameplay wise, it was good. There weren't a lot of glitches,
mhm.
but yeah, I feel you on the story.
Yeah, for me, like gameplay isn't enough for me to actually like the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure, like even talking about this, like for sure, Ghost of Tsushima's gameplay is it's good, but it's not great because it feels really easy. So it kind of bums me down that it's like pretty that easy.
Yeah, yeah.
So for sure, Arkham Knight, the gameplay did not like live up to the story. The story I felt was really
Predictable in a way.
it was predictable, and the way they tried playing it off, like
Mm-hmm.
they thought the Arkham Knight, everyone predicted, oh, it's got to be the Red Hood, and they even came out and said it's not the Red Hood, guys. And then in the game, it's the Red Hood. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like it was really dumb. I don't know, but regardless, whatever's. Arkham Knight was what it was. They have made other great games like Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, which back
Yeah.
it up, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess do you think it's still going to be placed in Gotham? I would assume so, right? No,
Uh,
because it's Bizarro.
yeah, most likely.
If it is Bizarro, then I mean, I don't know much about Bizarro, but he's the clone of Superman, so you would think Metropolis. If I'm wrong, let me know definitely where he's from. But yeah, if it is Bizarro, or maybe you take down different types of enemies besides Bizarro, you
Hmm.
know, that'd be pretty cool. Or yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited because it's a brand new Rocksteady game. I'm
Hmm.
excited and disappointed, but you guys
Hmm.
know why. Give us
True.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, but pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much the first video game news. Now we can start hitting down that list. We
Hmm.
got Scully, a puzzle platformer. Did you check out that one?
Hmm. Yeah, I watched it. It's it's a puzzle platformer, but it reminded me so much of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom because in SpongeBob you can roll, you can turn into a ball and bounce around, and in this one you can too, right? You're like a little skull that's
Yeah.
jumping around, platforming and stuff. So that kind of gave me like those vibes.
Hmm.
But it looks good. I like the art style.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know the story pretty much, but I guess like the person that's controlling the skull is the oldest sibling out of three others, and
Yeah.
the other three, I guess, like are bad. And so what you do, I guess they took over you and they killed you, but you come back to life as a skull. And when you're the skull, you're pretty much going around the world trying to find your siblings and convince them what they're doing is bad. And how you do that is by solving various puzzles and platforms, but in each area there's different types of like tar pits, and when you're
Mhm.
rolling around the skull you jump into the tar pit and you become one of three creatures. It's pretty interesting. It looks nice. Definitely has me interested, and yeah, that was pretty cool. It's already available.
For
I
sure.
believe it's either $20 to $30, and I was thinking about copying it on Switch. Yeah, it's available on all systems. It's called
For sure.
Scully. I say definitely
Skull.
give it a check out. It's pretty cool. Like you said, you're pretty much just a skull rolling around until you find a tar pit, and you have to do more platforms.
Hmm.
Really interesting. Next, after that, they released Hack. It's a
Hmm.
retro apocalyptic. Dang, I could never say that right. Right.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic theme Metrovania game with retro art style. It gave me some Dead Cell vibes, and
Mm.
regardless, I do like Dead Cells, so I was like, as I'm watching this, I was hella intrigued. It kind of gave me like, it didn't give me really apocalyptic vibes, but it gave me more of a Japan cyberpunk theme when I was watching the trailer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but pretty much it's gonna come out early access Q3 2020 on Steam, but will launch fully on Switch, Steam, iOS, and Android. That's pretty cool.
For sure.
I'm not a big mobile gamer, but like if you don't have access to any of those, then definitely check it out on iOS on your Android too.
True.
I can't really say much because they didn't tell much about the story, but it has me really intrigued for sure.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
because like
The character design reminds me of Raven from Teen Titans just because of the
oh the
purple robe.
cloak, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely for sure. I think what caught my attention the most is the way he traverses through the platforms. Pretty
Hmm.
much like you're dashing and grabbing onto the edge of the platform to get to the next area as it moves, and I thought that was really neat.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's Hack HAAK double AK.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool. After that, we got a Mortar Shell release date, and I did not know anything about this game. I just
Hmm.
added it to the list because it was something brand new in my subscriptions.
Yeah.
Mortar
Is it?
Shell is com- Mortar
Mm-hmm.
Shell is coming out August 18th. It's a Dark Souls-esque game, and oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, when I watched this, I was kind of like the first couple of seconds, I was like, oh, it's kind of showing just like cinematic. So I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta watch more. I gotta see if they release some gameplay or something. And then
Mm-hmm.
as soon as the cinematic stuff was over, they showed nothing but gameplay after that. Like in the end of
Yeah.
in the end of the trailer, I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? And then they showed more of like the enemy design, and I was getting
Mm-hmm.
some like Lord of the Rings vibes because they're kind of like knights, but they looked more. I forget what you call the enemies of Lord of the Rings. I guess
Orcs? No, not orcs. Uh,
not orcs, but like the way their knights, their knight armor is dressed up as like like Sauron.
mm-hmm.
But for sure, I was getting Mordor vibes, definitely. But it looks really cool, and it's a
Yeah.
Dark Souls, so for sure the combat and fighting the enemies is going to be really unforgiving if you die. So I
Mm-hmm.
assume it's going to be a really hard game. It retails for $30, so that's pretty neat.
Oh
Comes out,
shit. Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So it comes out August 18th, pretty much next week as we are recording this. It'll be released for Xbox, PlayStation, and the Epic Game Store, and
Mm-hmm.
Steam. But Steam is going to be released in 2021 due to Epic Game Store exclusive. So that kind
Damn.
of bums me out because I really wanted to play this on my PC because it looked really fucking cool.
Yeah,
But if my brother gets it on PlayStation, then we game share, so I'll be able to play on my PlayStation.
for sure.
Yeah. What did you
It looks.
think?
Oh, I like it, dude. For $30, I'll give it a shot. Not gonna lie, because
Damn. Will this be
it
your first Dark Souls game?
actually will, dude. Believe it or not, I would consider Bloodborne as the first as like a Dark Souls kind of game.
Oh,
But
you played Bloodborne?
what happened?
You played Bloodborne before?
No, I've never have. So this would probably be my first game.
Oh, okay.
I would have to see more gameplay though.
Hmm.
But for sure, like Mortal Shell has my interest, just because like the character design, like the graphics look good, and of course the gameplay looks really amazing. The way you can like dodge and just pretty much like hack and slash, pretty much. It just looks smooth, It doesn't look clunky.
Yeah, dude, it looks really dope.
Is it like a story based game or is it multiplayer?
Yeah,
'Cause
it should be story based. Like there should be a story for it. And
for sure.
on their main page it shows like four characters. So I assume you choose one character and go through a story with them, and then you go to a second character and do the same thing,
Mhm.
or you just play as one of the four characters and then that's it. But
Okay.
who knows? I didn't really look more into it because I was like, all right, I don't want to get nothing spoiled, so I must keep as little information from possible for me. I'll probably
Mhm.
look at a review, see if it did good, to see if it's worth the $30, or I'll probably wait for a sale. But for sure, it definitely has my interest. Definitely,
Mhm.
it looks
Mhm.
really dope. I love the enemy style and how your character looks.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that one's called Motor Shell. August 18th. Definitely check out that trailer. We got some more news on the Spider-Man do exclusivity for Avengers on PlayStation.
Mhm.
Pretty much, I guess they came out and said Spider-Man is going to be the only exclusive character for the Avengers game, which
Mhm.
is it's cool because then we don't have to worry about other characters. But it still sucks that this is a multi-platform game and there's Spider-Man. We can at least for guarantee say that he is Marvel's best
No.
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
best
That's
known
not good.
character for Marvel. And
Yeah.
for just one character to be exclusive really sucks. Like we said last week,
Mhm.
but or last episode, and man, it's like it's weird because like I'm all up for exclusives because like they separate the console wars, but this doesn't even feel like a good reason to be exclusive, if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
multi-platform. Like I understand that Spider-Man PS4 is exclusive to PlayStation because that's the only place to play it, you know?
Yeah.
But for a game that's on every other console and there's that one character everyone knows and loves and
Yeah.
they can't be him. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there are people that just don't like Spider-Man at all and they could give a fuck about this, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I would believe a majority of people do like Spider-Man, and it
Yeah.
sucks that you can only be him in this multi-platform game on PlayStation.
True.
But hey, it's
That's like
whatever.
on PC. They'll add Spider-Man in there
True, that's a possibility.
or Batman.
Yeah, fuck. But yeah. Um, After that, we got some Call of Duty news for Call of Duty 2020. I
Mm-hmm.
guess Warzone will be available in the next Call of Duty game.
Mm.
That it'll be integrated into the next Call of Duty and more Call of Duties after that. I guess until they make a new idea for a battle royale for Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. When was the last time you played Call of Duty?
Fuck, it's been a while, dude. I don't play Call of Duty that much.
Me neither. I haven't played one. I haven't played the previous Call of Duty game I played. It was like Call of Duty 3.
Jesus.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah.
I did download Modern Warfare 2 for PlayStation, so it's free game of the month.
Oh yeah, 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 for sure.
So I have yet to play that one yet. I just been playing Ghost of Tsushima and Fall Guys. But yeah, definitely for more Call of Duty news, they said they've been sending out press kits to press people that more
Mhm.
news is coming August 10th, which is tomorrow when we are recording this. Today is August 9th for us. So for sure, that's going to be interesting to see what they reveal.
Mhm.
So for sure, tune into next week to the next episode to find out more information on Call of Duty for us. Like I said, the last leak we got was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and that was from a Doritos bag. So
Mhm.
I guess we could all assume that's going to be the next Call of Duty title. But yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, I could care less about Call of Duty, but the only thing that keeps me into it is the zombies.
Mhm. For
But yeah, after that we got some Microsoft news, which is pretty cool. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of a bummer. So Microsoft xCloud launches on September 15th for Android users. No iOS launch due to Apple's I don't know. They have a problem with Apple. I've heard a lot of video game people have a problem with Apple and the way they treat you and the way they I guess it's not like the Steam store, but Apple is really greedy on their uh how would you say it? On your
like
income on the game.
overprotective. Yeah, overprotective over like the apps there are on the App Store, right?
That and on how they deal with things. Like they want like 40% of your revenue on the app.
Yeah,
Like they're
that's
really
good.
greedy on how they charge and stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Honestly,
It doesn't surprise me, but it bums me out because I only have an iPhone. And
yeah,
most of my friends have iPhones, so they won't be able to play xCloud. But I
yeah.
guess their main reason why it's not going to be on iOS is because Apple said that there are too many games that Xbox are going to launch with, and they do not have time to review them.
They don't have time. What? But they got time to release like new phones every year. No.
That like there's that, and to say that they don't have time to review a game that Xbox is launching with, I find that bullshit because look at all the apps that they have on the App Store. Literally, when Fall Guys came out, the same day, someone came out with a bootlegged app on the iOS store called Fall Gang, and it was like a bootleg version of Fall Guys. Like, and you're telling me that you don't have time to review all of Xbox's games? That sounds really ridiculous.
Mhm.
If you don't know what xCloud is, it's pretty much a streaming service for Microsoft.
Mhm.
So pretty much you can play any of your games. I don't believe you need to download them.
Mhm.
Um, you pretty much are streaming through the internet and you play mobilely and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It uses Xbox Game Pass, I believe,
Mhm.
to play these games. So it's a pretty cool idea. I like it. But if you're into like playing all your games mobile, that's a cool way to do it. But it's
Mhm.
only going to be available for Android users. I don't know
Yeah.
how much it is. Now that I think about it, I'm looking at it
I
right
don't
now.
think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be like a monthly subscription.
Oh
Like
yeah,
maybe.
definitely.
But yeah. I'm just concerned about like, what if you have like a really old phone? How would XCloud run on that?
Um,
Even though like it's
it
streaming
doesn't
the
matter
game.
it doesn't matter the specs of your phone. I believe it just matters on your connection
Yeah, your connection.
since it's a streaming service,
Mm.
not like specs wise. Like same thing like Google Stadia. You
Uh,
don't you could play games on anything you want. You don't
yeah,
even need to have a graphics card in your PC and you'll still be able to play it. All you
yeah,
need is a good internet connection.
yeah. But Google Stadia is like, I don't know. They have problems with it in a
Yeah,
way.
definitely. But
Mhm.
that's due to like they say it's due to the streaming service that they have in general. It's not due to specs on what you have.
Yeah, yeah.
But regardless, it's a cool idea. Um, would I pick it up? Most likely not,
Hmm.
because I obviously don't have an Android. I would have liked to try it. It looked pretty
Yeah.
cool. They have some what would you call it, accessories launching with xCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Like Razer's coming out with a controller for it where it's kind of like regular controller attachments for your cell phone, but it's like locked in for the xCloud service.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. They have it's called the Razer Kishi controller for Android. It's about $80.
Shit.
It's a lot, but no joke, it looks like a really it looks high end, I guess you would say. Like it looks highly produced. Like it doesn't look like cheap material at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Then there's an 8-bit SN30 Pro controller, which costs $45.
Shit.
It has a kind of like those regular tablet tablet holders where you just extend the top and put your phone in the middle, and it has the controller on the bottom. This one looks like a little cheapy, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you're gonna be into the xCloud service, it would be good to have a controller than playing with touchscreen controls.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, it looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
xCloud launches September 15th. After that, we got Doom Eternal campaign DLC is in the works.
Mm.
You haven't even played Doom Eternal, huh?
No, I still have it.
You bitch.
I'm definitely gonna get it though. When
Yeah,
it's on sale.
it's been on sale.
Really? For how
Yeah,
much?
like $25.
What the fuck? On the PlayStation Store?
I've seen it for $25 almost everywhere.
Yo, I need to check that out.
But
No, for real. What the hell? I'm gonna get it right now. It's
yeah,
$25.
check it out. I believe there's a sale for it right now.
Oh yeah,
Since
on Steam, on Steam. But
I think it's on sale for Xbox too. But regardless, Doom Eternal campaign DLC is in the works. They labeled it Ancient Gods. It looks interesting. Will I pay for more DLC? I don't think so because it just looks more like more Doom. It didn't really show any new enemies at all, but I will have to see more. They showed off like a
yeah.
little teaser gameplay of the enemies. They look gold, but I don't know. They just kind of look resurrected. And the way Doom Eternal ended, it's like, how could you add more?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, I'll wait and see. If I don't have to pay for it, all right, cool. If I do gotta pay for it, it's a maybe. But yeah, Doom Eternal campaign DLC is in the work called Ancient Gods.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we got, I guess, a good segue to lead into the big news. Supposedly from Bloomberg, they got PlayStation 5. More PlayStation 5 announcements are going to happen at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
From Bloomberg, it says an official at the PlayStation unit who asked not to be identified because the plan is not yet public said Sony's next announcement regarding the PlayStation 5 is tentatively scheduled for this month. The company intends to release two versions of the console, one with a Blu-ray disc drive and one without, though it has yet to be disclosed to pricing for each other models.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Bloomberg, I don't know if they're a reliable source, but for sure, like they are a big page. So I wouldn't doubt it that they are correct. And it also makes sense because like it's almost launch time. You know, we have like what 9, like about 3 months before they launch the consoles. They normally
Really?
launch it
August,
around November,
September,
mid-November.
October, November? Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, so it would be reasonable for them to actually announce the price, and I just can't wait. But I'm kind of like nervous about the price too, because
Yeah.
I don't know how people are gonna react. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna react.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $5, and all right, fuck it, you know. But it's like 550, like shit, you know. That's a lot, you know, especially with the way the economy is right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely. It's for sure um if you think that these reports are true that we are going to get something after the end of the month, do you think a week before, like they won't even show prices at all? So say like August ends on a 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say they have like they come out a week before the 30th and they say we have a PlayStation Direct coming out August 30th. Be prepared to have your wallets ready. Do you think like
Oh,
pre-orders will launch August 30th after the PlayStation Direct?
mm-hmm.
Say they even have a time for it. Okay, PlayStation Direct starts at 7 in the morning and they say pre-orders will go live August 30th, 12 p.m. Have your wallets ready.
Yeah.
Do you think they won't even show pricing and they would just come out and show more of PlayStation 5 and even release the pricing for everything? Do you think that's what's going to happen at the end of this month due to how close we are?
Yeah, they have to the previous console generation with the PS4, they announced the price at E3. That was in July or June, I mean, of
Mm-hmm.
2013. And you know, it's August. It's about to be September. You know, well, it's pretty much August, but it's August. I just feel like they've been backtrack. I feel like they've been like lagging on the price announcement because I just feel like I honestly feel like they're gonna get a lot of heat for the price, for the price of the
And how late
PS5.
they're announcing it?
Yeah, they're gonna get and Microsoft hasn't even announced their console price either. So I feel like they're just waiting for each other to.
Yeah,
They're waiting for
definitely.
each
That's what
other.
they're doing. They're waiting for one
Yeah,
to speak up so they can speak up after them.
yeah, and I
That's how
feel
it's
like
gonna be.
if the PS5 console's price is like high, I feel like Microsoft's gonna like just gonna go like underneath them. They're gonna go like, oh, our console's like $50 cheaper, despite it being much powerful. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, dude. But like I said, it's good for all consumers. It's good for us. You know, these
Yeah.
companies are going at it with each other, so that's good for us. But I'm quite concerned about why Sony's been holding back about announcing, you know, the PS5.
Oh no,
You know,
dude. That's got to be. I mean, I think that's the only logical reason why Sony has not released a price is because Sony and Xbox. I mean, Sony and Microsoft are waiting for each other. They
yeah,
don't know who's gonna go first, and obviously they care because they want to know each other's prices to do something about it. But as we are coming closer to the date, or like let alone holiday 2020 when they say initial releases for these next gen consoles, we are
mhm,
getting really fucking close. And we
yeah,
don't have enough time, let alone like the consumers don't have enough time to save up for these next gen consoles.
yeah.
We don't have a lot. We have like what, 4 months, 3 months, whatever you want to say.
3 months,
But
yeah,
regardless, one of them has to speak up. And if this is Sony first, I'm with it. Like I said, regardless of, I don't know, it has to be, if it's $700, which is high
shit,
as fuck, and I don't believe it'll be $700, that's the only time it'll be iffy.
yeah.
But for
If you
sure,
fuck that,
if for sure, I am copying regardless pre-orders day one for pre-order release, or at least I'm gonna try to.
yeah, if it comes out at 700,
Yeah, that's high as hell, dude.
that shit better come with 2 games for that price.
Yeah, it like it's crazy to think about. My phone is, I think I paid $800 for my phone.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah,
iPhone, so like thinking about it, for how long I have a phone for, like 2 years, like that's
yeah.
good enough for me. For a console that I'm putting money towards, like
For
I
next 7 to 6
yeah,
8 years, yeah,
yeah, like it's a no
it
brainer.
makes
Like
sense.
why I wouldn't, but it's crazy because consoles have never been that expensive.
Yeah, yeah. We had the PS3 that was stupid expensive.
Yeah, they
But
came out at $600, right? Retail.
yeah, that was a huge mistake on their part. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, that does make sense. You know, people buy phones every year, yet you know they complain about the price of a new console.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah, definitely. That would be crazy if I'm right. Like what I said before, that's just a guess. Like I'm not saying for sure it's gonna happen August 30th. That's just a guess. If
Hmm.
they say get your wallets ready, 12 p.m. August 30th, we're not gonna tell you the price right now, but we'll tell you in the state of play or
Hmm.
PlayStation Direct, whatever they want to call it.
Hmm.
But yeah, those we'll see, dude. I wonder how Xbox would do it. Like, if they show off, like, would they watch the PlayStation Direct and they see the price, and then just mid PlayStation Direct, they just post their price and then links to pre-order it,
Hmm.
or do you think they'll wait until September?
Uh, I feel like towards the end of this month, it just has to be.
When did they do an Xbox event? At the end of July, right? That's when
Yeah,
we covered it.
yeah,
So they're
we did.
due for another event, obviously, because they
When?
said they're gonna do next gen events once every single month. So
Okay.
we'll see when it happens.
Hmm.
So for sure they got to show the release date and their price. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think if these rumors are true that we are going to get something at the end of the month, do you think we will see a date.
A release date,
Yes.
or like um, I think so. They have to announce it because like people can save up money, you know.
Yeah. Definitely another thing to get, we I just saw on Twitter before we started recording that the Xbox the new Xbox controller has been
Mm-hmm.
leaked, like the box leak and everything. They
Oh
opened it
shit.
up and it has the Xbox share button in the middle, so we know that's next gen controller. So they
Mm-hmm.
show. So I assume that they're already getting product ready in box for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I feel like they a date will be announced soon, at least this month. At least I hope,
I hope so too.
because if that leaks out there already, I know they're getting prepared for launch. You know,
Mm-hmm.
getting these products ready, getting them shipped out to stores. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
who had the box. I think it was like a Russian company or something. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But the box also said Xbox Series X/S. So do you
Mm-hmm.
think the digital edition is going to be called Xbox Series S, and they'll just keep those names carried on to next gen?
I mean that would make sense, you know, because with the discless, you know, a discless console would be a lot cheaper. So I think they would um I think that makes sense. Like if it's called like the Xbox Series S,
Mm-hmm.
that obviously means there's a different version, just like the PS5, you know, where there's a discless and a console with a disc
Yeah,
drive.
they did call the Xbox One discless version called the SAT edition.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we would assume
definitely.
that the Xbox Series, the discless version, is going to be called the Xbox Series SAT edition
Yeah.
or SAD. I'm just saying SAT because that's what it spells out.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, if that's already getting leaked, I would assume that everyone, all the Sony and Microsoft are getting prepared to ship out products. So everyone, all the stores are going to have them early, not crazy early, like months early. I would assume the month of the beginning of the month or like late of the month before they would ship out product due to COVID shipping problems to all the
Hmm.
stores, so everyone gets it day one. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's kind of sketchy because if stores do get it early, like that gives the workers. I mean, I don't know how it usually works. Would workers like be able to get it, save themselves one, save other people one? We'll see how it goes. You know,
Hmm.
but yeah. Regardless, I'm pretty excited that if these rumors are true that we are going to get more PlayStation 5 news at the end of this month. You know.
Hmm.
Uh, but to end it off with video game news, we had a PlayStation Direct, which I think was really good
Hmm.
with all the stuff that they showed off. Not even like as a Sony fanboy because some of these games are coming to other consoles,
Hmm.
but regardless, the PlayStation State of Play was mainly focused on third-party titles.
Hmm.
Um, they started off with Crash Bandicoot 4.
Hmm.
I was already hooked on this game, but the stuff that they showed off in this State of Play,
Hmm.
goddamn, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah.
It made
That's
me
like yeah,
go on,
yeah.
go on.
Oh, that's like the first Crash Bandicoot game in over a decade, right?
Yeah,
That's sick, man.
it's a direct sequel to the third one and everything. So I'm pretty excited. Like I believe when I first had my first PlayStation game was Rayman,
Hmm.
but when Crash Bandicoot came out for PlayStation, my dad got it for me, and
Hmm.
fuck, I have countless memories of the Crash Bandicoot series on a Sony console, like Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot Tag Team Racing, Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. To be fair, I do not remember how the story goes,
Hmm.
but to be fair, I don't know how the story goes, so I'm gonna have to replay 1 through 3 because it is a direct sequel after the third one.
Hmm.
But man, I'm super hyped for it.
Hmm.
What was your favorite part in the gameplay reveal?
Obviously, like first impressions, everything graphically, like it looks really gorgeous. Um, the gameplay looks really good. I've only played Crash Bandicoot on the PS1, but that was just like for like really quick. Like I don't remember. I never owned the game, but it was just like I think I played it at Target at some point. But the gameplay looks pretty good. It certainly doesn't look that outdated. It's quite similar to like the way the first game was, but it looks fun. I'm all for platform games, you know, platforming games. Um, would I buy it? I probably would. I probably would definitely, just because like it's a gorgeous game and I just love platforming games.
Yeah, it
But
looks.
yeah, like it's just, am I impressed? Like I'm pretty hyped for it, but I'm not really that impressed just because like we've seen like so many great platforming games. I just feel like we're like immune to new platforming ideas. I don't know, in some way like that, but yeah, it looks gorgeous. That's all I gotta say, and it looks pretty fun.
Really, I
It
feel
looks
like
like you'd
Crash
have a
Band.
great time.
Sorry, go.
Mhm.
What? Say that last part again.
Yeah, it looks like you'd have a great time either way.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I feel like Crash Bandicoot has its own unique way of platforming.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we do get a lot of platformers, but as like an adult, or I wouldn't call myself an adult. I feel like a kid still. But like for sure, this Crash Bandicoot is harder than most platformer games that they are releasing today. You know,
Still, I've
like
heard. Yeah, I've
if
heard.
Crash Bandicoot feels like the Dark Souls of platforming. You know what I mean? Like if you were
Yeah.
compare this to another iconic platformer like Mario, Crash
Mhm.
Bandicoot is harder than Mario.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and man, dude, just the way this game looks, it looks so damn good. Like,
Hmm.
I wouldn't say, I mean, I would compare it to next gen, yeah,
Hmm.
but like this being released on a current gen game, like, oh my god, it looks really
Hmm.
good. But
It does.
I can't wait for sure. I'm gonna try to grind through them because it comes out October 4th. So that's in 2 months. Like, goddamn. We'll see. For sure, I'm gonna be playing it on PlayStation because that's where I played most of them. I know it's available on Switch, Xbox, and PC, but yeah, definitely gonna be playing this on my PlayStation.
Hmm.
They showed off that they're gonna have customizable skins for Crash and Coco, and
Hmm.
you can play Coco throughout the entire story, and she's actually gonna have a part in the story, so that's pretty neat. And they were very clear that there are no microtransactions for this game. The
Yeah.
skins, the skins that you get to put on yourself as Crash and Coco. They're earned through challenges and gems through the levels. So that's pretty
Mhm.
cool. Uh,
Yeah, they mentioned that several times throughout the game.
I like how these companies are mentioning that there are no microtransactions on how these games are. You know,
Yeah.
it gives me like, I guess like a subtle thought that it's not like pay to win, but pay to get something cool. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really hyped. You know, like I
Hmm.
feel like Battlefront 2 really took a shit to microtransactions for what they did.
Hmm.
Like damn, like EA at least it was like that thing was more of a, how do you describe it? I wouldn't say like a double-edged sword. I guess it's like a live and learn lesson. Like thanks to the Battlefront 2 controversy, a lot of companies are saying like, yeah, we do not want to we do not want that to happen to us, you know?
Yeah.
So pretty cool. I'm appreciative that there is no microtransactions for these things and everything has to be earned.
Yeah, because I mean, you're already paying full price for it. So I mean, selfish companies now.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, after that they showed off that they implemented a new series of masks. I don't know the mask's name, but the guy that goes Booyaka! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's different types of masks to give you different types of abilities, like gravity switch. One slows down time, and one's like a platform switch, where when you use the ability, it turns on a platform, and when you use it again, it turns it off and turns on another platform in a different area. It's kind of like the red and blue blocks in Mario. When you hit the on and off switch, they turn them on and off. But
Hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. They all have different names too, so uh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was neat. There's one more that they didn't show off, but they said that they're saving it for the game release.
Hmm.
So for sure, that caught my eye because I was like, "Dang, that's really cool! I can't wait!" Like, it gets me so excited. I love Crash. Like, for how much like I don't play it, it's kind of like Cuphead. For how much I appreciate what they do, I love it so much. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Another thing that they showed off was that you could play as Cortex, and he has his own set of abilities, and so as Dingo Dino. I don't know who he is, but I guess he appeared in a recent Crash Bandicoot game. But
Hmm.
I guess people that do know, you could play as Dingo Dino. That's pretty cool. Um, they showed off new ways that after, I don't know if it's after you beat the game or if you beat a level, there's a new mode after called inverted mode that they implemented. And
Hmm.
dude, it looks so cool. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Pretty much like an example of an inverted mode. So once you play through a level, you would just play regularly the platformer, pass through the level, and there's an inverted mode. Inverted mode is a, I wouldn't say it's random, but you don't get to pick. I don't think you get to pick how you play. But one of the inverted modes, regardless, is the whole level you would replay it in white, and every time you spin as Crash Bandicoot, it would splash out colors, like as if you
Hmm.
were painting the whole entire level. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, dang, that looked really fucking cool. And
yeah,
that was the first time they implement this into a Crash game, so I thought that was pretty neat.
yeah. And then that's good. That's a good replay value.
Yeah, hell
After
yeah.
beating the game, you can replay it again. In that way.
Especially in a completely different way.
Yeah, yeah.
Another example for an inverted level I saw was that it was more like an open city, and then
Hmm.
as soon as they had like an inverted mode right next to it, the open city was completely underwater, and I was like, dang, that's really cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they even have an inverted mode where they inverted the entire colors. That was pretty neat too. But yeah, that's Crash. That was Crash Bandicoot. That was Crash 4. It's about time. Comes out October 4th. And my overall review from everything that I've seen about the new Crash Bandicoot game, I can't fucking wait.
Hmm.
For sure, that's a day one cop for me.
Hmm.
But it's like, dang, like this game comes out October 4th. Like, should I just wait for the PlayStation 5? Because I know it will be backwards compatible. At least I assume so. Or should I
Yeah.
just do it?
I say just do it. Yeah.
I assume it will have like a PlayStation 5 upgrade for free, you know?
I'm sure they will. I'm sure it will. Either way, like I don't think the graphics would be that different on the
Mm-hmm.
PS5 than the PS4. You just probably have like a higher frame rate and maybe like higher resolution.
Yeah.
I say get it for the PS4.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. Releases October 4th. I can't
Hmm.
wait. After that, they showed Hitman 3. They pretty much, it was like a weird trailer, but
Hmm.
it was more of an introduction that Hitman 3 will be completely playable in PlayStation VR.
Hmm.
I believe on launch in January 2021. That's the
Hmm.
launch date for the game in general, right? Last we
Most
talked
likely.
about it. For sure, for sure. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. To play it in PlayStation VR, do I? I'm not sure if I'm even getting Hitman 3, but I've heard countless good things about Hitman 2
Yeah. Hmm.
and how it was episodic and they didn't really. I know IOI didn't want to go that direction, but it went that direction due to Square Enix, I believe,
Hmm.
and that's how they wanted to do it. But I know a lot of people didn't like the episodic, but regardless, it being episodic, a lot of people did enjoy the game and they did like it. It has nothing but good reviews.
Hmm.
But yeah, Hitman 3 will have PlayStation VR support on launch, I assume January 2021. Like really cool.
It does.
Next after that, they showed off Braid Anniversary Edition, launches 2021. It's a classic platform puzzle adventure. It looks pretty dope.
Hmm.
I've never played Braid. Do I know anything more about it? No. But to review what they showed off, it looked really cool because the art style looks really nice. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it has
Hmm.
a paintbrush type of art, and as you continue to move forward, it's kind of like a side scroller.
Hmm.
The game gets painted. Not like you can actually see the paintbrush, but you can see the paint marks create the levels. It's not like you sit there and watch it get created. It's more like it's just instant. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it looked really cool. And I guess this type of game is more of a it has
Like
comment.
yeah, it reminds me so much of Mario.
Oh,
Super
okay.
Bro. Yeah, yeah, the old Mario games.
Mm.
There's a lot of like ideas I got it, I got from Mario games, but it looks really, really gorgeous.
Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It shows off. I guess there's like a commentary mode that you could turn on and off as you play through the story. Like you could comment like the developers are commentating as you play through with enemy types, level design, etc., etc. There's a lot of commentary. At least from what they say, and I guess it's a good way to if you want to have that mode on. It's a good way to learn how video games are made because they show off everything.
Hmm.
It's interesting. I don't know if I'll get it, but for sure, I'm interested to see how the commentary is.
Hmm.
To see how that indie game was made and how they remastered it to this, because I guess the original launch was 2008,
Hmm.
so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's Braid Anniversary Edition 2021. All right, that's when it launches, 2021.
Hmm.
There's another game that they showed off, like another indie called The Pathless. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it.
Dude, that thing looked good. At least
Yeah,
I was really hyped for it. I was like, give me that game now. Another game that made me feel that way was, I think, The Little Devil Inside. I believe it was another indie game. But this game, oh my god, it looks flawless. Like,
yeah, it looks addicting. You know, the way you shoot the arrows at the target.
mm-hmm,
It looks like an addicting game, especially the way you transition, like the way you run, dash, I should say.
mm-hmm.
It's just like something that would be addicted to, playing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is what I'm just gonna read like a little couple
Hmm.
sentences from the main page to give a description.
Hmm.
Become a hunter, a master of archery who travels to a mystical island to dispel a curse of darkness that grips the world. Forge a connection with your eagle companion as you hunt corrupted spirits, but be careful not to become the hunted yourself. Explore misty forests full of secrets, solve puzzles in ancient ruins, and test your skill in epic battles. The bond with your eagle and the fate of the world hang in the balance. It's from the creators of Abzu. I never played that game, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. The The Pathless is a mythic adventure game about an archer and eagle in the vast forest. Like, no joke, this was probably my game. Like, to pick out of all the stuff that they showed in the state of play, this game caught my eye the most. It looks so damn good.
Yeah.
For sure, I'm gonna pick up day one. It says coming holiday 2020, but regardless, it's like I can't describe it anymore. Like, I beautiful, it looks good. I just think the perfect word for this game is flawless.
Yeah. The art style is flawless. The
Yeah.
gameplay looks flawless too.
Mm-hmm. It looks really damn good.
Hmm.
What's another thing I could say? Pretty much. They showed a lot of gameplay for that type of game too.
Hmm.
It kind of gets me excited because it's coming out holiday 2020. Like with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I know that they had a really poor lack of launch titles with the system.
Hmm.
So with everything like backwards compatibility and like next gen games, like it has me excited that I don't have to worry about not being able to play anything, when I have
Hmm.
my PlayStation 5. Like I have this to look forward to, like obviously the whole PS4 backlog.
Hmm.
So I don't have like with most of the games they show it like it will be on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much I don't have to worry about launch lineup when I have all these indie games to play. But regardless, this game looked really cool. If you're into like puzzles and like really good looking art style, like a fast paced game, this game is for you. I feel like it's hard to explain. You just have to watch it if you guys are listening. It's called The Pathless. Comes out later this year, holiday 2020. I'm really excited.
Hmm.
After that, they showed off Spelunky 2. Do you know much about Spelunky?
Never played it before.
I've never played Spelunky, but I've heard countless things how good the game is, and Spelunky 2 looked really cool. It
Hmm.
makes for sure I'm definitely gonna try and go play Spelunky 1 before this launches, but launches pretty soon, called September 5th, 2020. It looks crazy and chaotic. I love the style of gameplay. It's like
Hmm.
another puzzle platformer, but mostly platforming. Um, I don't know. It's weird. There's different types. I don't know your main goal. I know you guys are going through caves and mining stuff, getting new abilities and items to keep going down under. But I guess you could also create an open community for multiplayer where everyone could check out your area. It looks it looks really cool. It's more of an adventure puzzle platformer.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure, one thing that catches my eye is that there's a pug, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat. I was like, hell yeah, let me see that. Um, but yeah, Spelunky 2, I can't say much because I never played the first one. And to describe this one, it just looks chaotic and fun. For sure,
Mhm.
with online multiplayer too, I'm pretty sure me and the homies will have a great time playing it. It will be for PlayStation 4. I assume you'll be able to play it on PlayStation 5 on launch too. After that, we got Genshin Impact, an anime-styled Breath of the Wild clone, and I'm definitely with that. That game looks fantastic. Did you see that one?
Yeah, it
That
does
one,
look Breath of the Wild.
yeah, dude, it looks really good. It looks clean and crisp. I sent Nate a video of it, and I was like, "Our next game?" Question mark, and he was like, "Dude, that game looks dope."
It's anime based, right? It looks
uh
like it.
yeah, like anime style for sure.
Mhm,
I know there's a app. It's crazy because my friend told me about Genshin Impact. I think the third is an iOS and Android game, a gotcha game. And
mhm.
for this to be released the week after he told me about it, we're both shocked. We're like, what the hell? I can't believe that's out. Or it's coming out. Release window says autumn 2020. It looked really cool. So if you're a big fan of Breath of the Wild, I say definitely check out Genshin Impact because it literally just looks like an anime clone of it. Obviously,
Mhm.
not the same story or whatever's, but the abilities, the animals, the enemies, and the way you play, it looked really dope.
Mhm.
Definitely check that out. Called Genshin Impact. After that, they showed off Aeon Must Die, a side scroller beat 'em up for 2021 release date. Did you
Mhm.
check that one out?
I think I did, but it's side scroller, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, I remember watching it.
yeah, pretty much. It's more. It kind of feels like it had like a God of War um type of story. Pretty much
Hmm.
not like the same thing. Like you get sent down to hell and you reach up and you kill God. Um, it looked really cool. Like I was like, oh dang, this looks pretty lit. And then it had like a big old controversy that this game is a stolen IP or a stolen trailer. The
Oh, sh-
developers were treated like crap, and they all quit. And they still released this trailer, and I guess Sony didn't know anything about it, and that the developers were unpaid for months. There was like a whole story about it. It's like on Dropbox. I didn't read it all, but I think that's the majority of how the outcome came. And supposedly, the developers from Focus, I believe, are investigating what is happening. But yeah, it was like really cool. And then I seen all that stuff, and I was like, "Dang, do I?" So I don't support it, right? So it had like a pretty big controversy. I have an article pulled up from Kotaku.
Mhm.
Um, I'll read it right now. Let me see. A group of developers went public today with serious accusations of overworked and theft against their former employer.
Mhm.
The Estonian studio Limestone Games. The claims surfaced shortly after the trailer of Aeon Must Die. The game they say was stolen from them was shown during State of Play broadcast. In total, 8 members of Aeon Must Die creative team resigned from Limestone Games in June, according to a cache of testimonials published by former employees earlier today. The ex-employees attribute the decision to what they describe as poor working conditions at the studio, and the behavior of its chief executive, Limestone Games, has not publicly responded to these allegations. The trailer was created with abuse, manipulation, and theft. The description of a third-party YouTube upload of Aeon Must Die video reads, before linking to the aforementioned Dropbox respiratory, pretty much the Dropbox information. People who have worked on every shot of this are no longer with the company holding IP rights. Some were not even paid for their work. The real IP for the game was stolen from the creators via foul play. While names and other assorted details have been redacted from the Dropbox documents because of the ongoing legal situation, the complaints are led by accounts from former CCO Alexei Nahorshkin. I butchered that name hard as fuck. Uh, who co-founded Limestone Games in 2016. According to his statements, he received little support from the current CEO, Laroslav Lisicchio, in hiring additional developers to work on Aeon Must Die, leading to severe workload issues that he says often resulted in stretches of crunch. Nero Houston goes on to accuse Lisicchio of working with a major investor to become the studio's sole board member and assume total ownership of Limestone's intellectual property, while Neoshkin's focus was on development.
Mhm.
Representatives from Limestone Games did not immediately respond to Kotaku's request for comment. The documents released today also claim that attempts by the former Limestone Games developers to contact Aeon Must Die publisher Focus Home Interactive for assistance were dismissed. Kotaku has contacted multiple reps for Focus Home Interactive about these details, but did not hear back before publishing. It's highly unusual to see game developers denounce their former studio alongside a splashy debut. As with many projects, it's vital we take a close look at the alleged conditions with Aeon Must Die was created while also remembering that we've only heard one side of the story. Here's hoping we learn more. An
Mm.
update, publisher Focus Home Interactive says they're looking into these allegations, but notes that the accusations involve the developers at Limestone, not them. The publisher is not explaining whether it had contacted earlier and failed to take no action, of Nerskin's group of developers said. That's crazy.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, regardless, it's weird. It's sad, but uh it looked like a really good game, but to be cracked whipped that hard to push this stuff or to make all the developers go, kind of
Mm-hmm.
is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I don't know if I should shout it out to say check it out, but hopefully the developers get what they like deserve, like through pay, through workship, and everything that they've been through. If it is true, through all these allegations. But being cracked whip on a game kind of sucks because it should be taking time and like caring that you actually want to get this game done, not like, hey, hurry up and get this shit done. We gotta push it out. I understand deadlines, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like that. It didn't seem like they had a deadline. I can understand like a game announcement saying, "Hey, we're coming out September," and then them being like, "All right, guys, we got to put in a couple hours because this game has to come out next month." And if they can't, then simply push the date back. I understand that there's a budget also, but it didn't seem like that. And from I guess the article and I guess the way they explain things. To be fair, I did not read the Dropbox information whatsoever, but like I haven't seen anyone talk about stuff like that on Twitter because I saw the Twitter threads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was Aeon Must Die. After that, they showed off this game called Anno Mutation. I can't say that word, but it's another indie game. It has like a side scroller open world
Mm-hmm.
another cyberpunk Japanese theme, I would
Mm-hmm.
say. Pretty much I'm gonna read you guys what they say about it on the PlayStation article or the PlayStation blog. We are thinking stars, and in our game Anno Mutationem, we are all about that mix. The game is a combination of 2D and 3D modes, action and adventure gameplay, sprites, and polygons, while throwing some RPG elements and letting the whole thing come alive amid bustling cyberpunk world. So how does this 2D and 3D fusion actually work? First, you take control of the main character and a lone wolf, one woman army, who is supported by her hacker friend An. When you start the game, you will be in what we call exploration mode, meaning you can play the game as is if it's your favorite action RPG. You move around in 3D, talk to NPCs, and interact within the environment. No rush, it's your world. As you proceed to the next section, it will seamlessly switch to 2D battle mode, which is where Anne busts out the broadswords, hand cannons, and that fast lethal rhyme of battle. Combat is all about double jumps, dodging, and well-timed ground pounds. It plays like your favorite 2D action games, along with exciting platforming and huge boss fights. The dynamic looks cool, and we hope you think so too. Beyond stylish aesthetics, the gameplay works functionally too. The pixel graphics and 2D sprites are the love letter of to the games we grew up playing. Today's tech allows us to create huge cities and environments in modern style that holds onto the hybrid vibe we feel is very fitting to cyberpunk. In the trailer, you can see one of the major cities players can explore as they wish. They can roam the night streets through throngs of people, choose to return to Anne's apartment to take rest, to check on email, or go to local stores for supplies. As many as ARPGs you can buy, sell, and craft new gear, upgrade old favorites. Well rested and supplied, you and Anne are ready for the next mission. Yeah, it looks really good. I that was one of my other favorite indies. It looked unique. I never seen more of a cyberpunk RPG game like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely gonna cop day one, but I wanted to know your thoughts.
It's there. It kind of reminds me of the PS3 exclusive. I think that was called Voyage. I think I'm not. I could be wrong. Let me see if it's correct. But the style is giving me that. Yeah, Voyage. I mean Journey. For
Oh,
PS.
okay.
Yeah, the style reminds me so much of Journey.
I never played Journey, but I heard it was really good.
Hmm.
But yeah, Cyberpunk. I wouldn't say anime themed, but I guess waifu themed, if you want to say that. But it looked really interesting and definitely a pickup for me. That was Anno Mutationem. After that, we got Bug Snacks, pretty much an explanation of how the story works and some gameplay of what you're doing. It looked. I forgot we didn't even talk about this the last state of play when they showed off the PlayStation 5 reveal.
Hmm.
But Bug Snacks is about capturing bugs and restoring the city of Snacks, I think is what they called the city. I'm not sure. It comes out holiday 2020. Uh, yeah, it's more of Bug Snacks takes you on a whimsical adventure to Snack Tooth Island. There we go.
Hmm.
Like, snacks are bugs pretty much, and you capture them and you harvest them, and pretty much you invest it into the city as you grow bigger and bigger. But at the end of the trailer, it showed off like a giant pizza butterfly. So there's got to be way more than what they showed off, and it caught my attention.
Hmm.
It's going to be exclusive to PlayStation and the Epic Game Store. Not sure about a Steam release next year, but we'll see. What did you think about Bugsnax?
It looks fun. Obviously it's. I think obviously it was made for kids. But towards the end of the video, it says holiday 2020 PlayStation 5. So I'm wondering, like, wait, is this gonna be exclusive for PS5?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think
yeah,
so.
yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah, yeah. My bad. But yeah, it looks fun. Definitely
Yeah,
something that my little cousin will play.
a lot of people are speculating that it's putting off what it's not really. So they're saying like it might be. A lot of people are thinking it'll be a horror game where people start disappearing and stuff, and you have to find out what happens to them.
Oh
But
shit. Uh-huh.
that's just speculation. But what do you think about that type of idea? I think that'd be pretty neat.
That would be pretty neat. Honestly, that would make the interesting. I mean, the story really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially if you bond with like a certain character in the game, and then the next like within the next couple hours he's gone. You're gonna be wondering like, where the hell did this guy go? This
Mm-hmm.
person go. So that would be a really interesting like plot, a way to like make players intrigued like into the story, like get into the story. So that would be really awesome.
Yeah, definitely. That's called bug snacks. Pretty much collecting bugs, restoring a city. But yeah, I can't wait to see more of it.
Hmm.
Definitely, definitely gonna keep my eye on it. I don't know if it's a day one cop for me, but like I said, I'm definitely intrigued to see what it has hidden inside with that big ass pizza butterfly.
Hmm. Hmm.
After that, they showed off Vader Immortal is finally coming to PlayStation VR.
Hmm.
If you did not know
So,
what PlayStation VR, what Vader Immortal is, it's pretty much it was an episodic video game that they released on exclusively for Oculus,
mhm.
but I assume now it didn't say it was episodic for PlayStation VR, but I assume all the episodes are going to be day one for PlayStation VR. It comes out August 25th. You take on as I believe, a Jedi in training.
Mhm.
So I don't know much about the story because I never got to play it, but a VR Star Wars game where you have the Force and able to have lightsaber fights, sign me up because that sounds fucking awesome for how much I love Star Wars. But
Yeah, yeah, it looks really sick. The fact that you're Vader too, right?
I think, or I don't even know about that. I don't even know if you are Vader. If you are, then fuck, that'd be even more dope because
Mhm.
you do see at one point that you do learn the the power of electricity from the Sith.
Yeah,
So I assume you are Vader, right? I'm not
yeah.
sure, but regardless, I'm definitely gonna cop because sadly, when I got my PC VR, the Valve Index, dude,
Hmm.
all the games I wanted that I was like, I had a list of games that I wanted for VR. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get that one, I'm gonna get that one, and I'm gonna get that one. When I got my VR, I looked up those games. They're only exclusive to Oculus, so I was so sad.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to get Vader Immortal, but now that it's coming to PlayStation VR, I'm definitely gonna clean up my PlayStation VR and play that. I've been
Hmm.
meaning to clean it up too to play Astrobot Rescue Mission because I heard that game is fabulous too.
Hmm.
But I bought it because it was on sale for like I think $10 on the
Hmm.
PlayStation Store. But yeah, I gotta clean up my PlayStation VR and hook it up and stuff. I definitely do want to play Vader Immortal. Looks really cool. But yeah, you got anything to say about that?
No, it looks good. If I had a VR, I definitely play it.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like it looks good, dude. It reminds me so much of Saber Beats. Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
Beat Saber.
Yeah, Beats. Saber Beats. Yeah, it reminds me of that. But
Mm-hmm.
this is obviously more realistic. You know, you're playing like Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
Yeah, definitely. If PlayStation 5 had cooler VR exclusives, would you buy a VR in general?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if there were like if there was like a lot of horror games for the VR, definitely, dude. Resident Evil 7 is still on my bucket list for VR on the PS5, PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, if they had PT for VR, dude, I'd definitely get it just for that. You
They do
know,
have I mean they have a PT mod for PC for VR.
It's not the same though.
What the heck? How is it not the same?
No, it's not the same. Especially like the animation and stuff like that. It's just off put. Like it's just not the same.
How do you know you
From
haven't
what I
played it?
see, I've seen some gameplay. It just
But you
I don't
gotta
know.
play it.
Yeah, that too.
Nah, but alright, for sure. But yeah, after that was Vader Immortal. Comes out August 25th. If you're a Star Wars fan and have PlayStation VR, or let alone if you have an Oculus Rift, check out Vader Immortal because that game is pretty cool. And I heard really good reviews about it. Can't wait to get my hands on it. After that, they showed off more Control DLC, Alan Wake DLC actually, and I've never played Alan Wake, let alone play Control. But I know Remedy has made both games,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm correct. And I bought Control like the week it came out. I just never played it because I heard the PlayStation port was really bad, and they didn't update it. I think they have updated it since, but I have not popped in it and played it yet. That's still on my
Hmm.
backlog. But yeah, I heard Control was a really good game, and it was nominated for the Game of the Year. I forgot
Hmm.
what Game of the Year won. Oh, Sekiro won Game of the Year last year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I know Control was a top contender, and so was what else? What else did PlayStation have last year that was going up against Control?
Uh, fuck. It was a PS4 exclusive, right?
Yeah, I know Super Smash Bros was a contender. Sekiro, Control. There was one more. Was it Red Dead?
No, that was no.
That was another
Red Dead was
contender
in
too,
it.
though, right?
Yeah, it was in it, but
Yeah, there was a PlayStation exclusive, but I didn't think it deserved Game of the Year for sure.
I remember we were watching it together. I do remember.
Damn it. Oh well, whatever. But I've heard great things about Control, and the DLC made me interested to see if I should actually hop in. If you
Mhm.
guys play Control, definitely let me know. Have you heard anything about Control?
I've seen gameplay of it, and I gotta say it's gorgeous. You know the destruction effects.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of destruction in that game. It reminds me of like Battlefield,
You
and
know
we can
what?
destroy, like buildings. Well, not buildings, but you can destroy like stuff, and it just looks so good.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like her using like gravity to pull things and push things towards wall and blows it up and stuff.
Infamous.
No, it reminds me of the game they have in Grandma's Boy when he's developing it at his grandma's house, and then the game gets stolen. You know, like that alien guy. That's
No,
what it reminds me of. You haven't seen Grandma's Boy?
no,
You
I'm grandma.
never watched Grandma's Boy?
No,
Oh my god, podcast is over.
with Adam Sandler, right?
No, I forgot the guy's name.
Fuck.
But it has one of the guys from Dodgeball, the
Mm,
skinny guy that goes out with the Russian girl.
Rob Snyder, I think.
No. No. It's a Gilmore Productions movie though.
For sure.
But I think the only people it has from an Adam Sandler movie is the guy with the lazy eye from The Water Boy,
Mm-hmm.
and the bully that bullies the Water Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It has them two in it. Damn, I can't remember the main actor's name, but I forgot. Whatever's. But yeah, Control showed off some Alan Wake DLC. Comes out August 27th. I'll probably start playing it after I beat Ghost of Tsushima,
Mm-hmm.
or fucking what's that game called? Motor Shell, because I know Motor Shell comes out next week.
Mhm.
After that, they showed off this game called The Pedestrian. Comes out January 2021. It's like a puzzle indie game. That looked really cool. That was probably like second on my list. I don't know, something about puzzles. Like I really fuck with those games. Like Creature in the Well. Um, fuck, I can't think of anything else. Hyper Light Drifter has some pretty cool puzzles, but I haven't beat it. But I know Creature in the Well is one of the ones that I have beat, and I can say I could like. But what did you think about The Pedestrian?
It reminds me so much of Hangman, the game, where you have to draw obviously on the whiteboard or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting though. I've never seen a game that's like that. That where you're playing it off like you're playing it like off a screen. Well, not a screen, but off the board of a video game. Of those stop signs and stuff like that. So it's really interesting though. I've never seen a video game like that. Does
Yeah.
it look fun? I don't know. You're just running around and just climbing stuff. I wouldn't really call that fun because like that's what I've seen from other games, other platforming or side-scrolling games. But yeah, you're just traveling around. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about it, but it looks good. I like the idea of playing it off like a stop sign or like a street sign.
Yeah, pretty much. The Pedestrian is a 2.5D side-scroller puzzle platformer. You are the pedestrian, pretty much on a pedestrian sign. So pretty much what it has, it's kind of like you says, like street signs or even whiteboards, anything like a freaking bathroom sign, like where it has like the lady logo or the male logo. Pretty much, it's like like you gotta rearrange the signs to connect them together to be able to finish the level. So for sure, it's definitely just a puzzle platformer. Like there's no, I guess like no enemies whatsoever. Kind of like The Witness, but this game's already out on Steam. It came out earlier this year, January 29th, and to see that it's going to be released on PlayStation next year is pretty exciting because it gives it more of availability to other people that don't have PCs.
True.
I'm not sure if it's coming out for other consoles, but hey, at least it's out on something else besides a PC. That a lot of people don't have. Regardless, this game is definitely really cool. If anything, I'll probably wait for a sale on PC and cop it. But regardless, it looks really cool. Excuse me. After that, they showed Hood Outlaws and Legends was announced during the state of play. What did you think about that?
Is that the let me see I've seen it.
Let me see. I got a Steam.
It's like for some reason it kind of reminded me of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just because it's a woman that's in it and their style of armor. It looks like Viking in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a stealth game, right? Is it?
It's more of I would kind of say like a battle royale. It's not a battle royale, but if you guys have played Hunt Showdown from the way it describes it, in Hunt Showdown, you're in teams of 2, I believe, 2 or 3, and you go into this world. You pretty much go into the world and either you find contracts to hunt down monsters or you find a way, I believe you find a way out. And pretty much once you find the monster and kill it, you call the contractor and then he sends a lifeboat to you. So what other people do is sometimes they wait by the monster and let someone kill it, and then they kill those people and take the contract and call the boat. And then once that happens, another group of people just wait by the boat and wait for the boat to come, and then they kill that person and take the contract, and then they finish the level. So pretty much, you're a group of, I guess like a group of Robin Hoods going into a city trying to take the treasure, and I guess there's other people trying to do the same thing. So it kind of has like, I would say, the same aspect of it. But let me read the about this game section from the Steam page. We are all outlaws, but some of us will become legends. Faced with a merciless, unchecked state, rebels and rogues from every corner battle to claim their place among legends. To win influence with an oppressed people, rival gangs now compete in a daring heist to hit the wealthy where it hurts. Folk hero and gold-hungry outlaw, only the best will escape with hard-earned riches. Gather your team of outlaws and attempt to steal treasure from an oppressive group government in a dark and violent medieval world. Two teams of players compete to execute the perfect heist in environments patrolled by deadly AI guards. Utilize the unique skills and mythical abilities of each character, moving in stealth to steal treasures unseen or dominating through loud and brutal combat. Blood will be spilled, riches will be stolen, legends will be reborn. Outplay opponents in intense PvP versus everyone multiplayer heist. Experience a violent medieval world where ancient mechanism competes with man-made power and corruption. Claim your loot and invest in perks, weapons, and bold new looks. Post-launch support with new maps, character, game modes, and events. So it's kind of like the aspect that I was talking about, but not as many people. I guess just two teams. Two teams of four trying to steal the rich and whatever's.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty interesting. It looked pretty cool. From the way it describes it, I'm definitely going to check it out. I don't know. I would have to see more gameplay, but there's a beta that you can sign up for now coming to PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PC, and PlayStation 5 in 2021. So that sounds interesting. I say definitely check out the announcement reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
After that, second to last, they showed off Temtem, which was, we already talked about. Pretty much Temtem is like an open world indie Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to PlayStation 5, I believe Xbox Series X, Switch, next year, 2021.
Mm.
So that's pretty cool. So if you're a big Pokemon fan and I believe a lot of people like this game better than Pokemon. It does a lot of things better, and I guess a couple other things different than Pokemon. But if you've been itching for a different type of Pokemon game, I've heard Temtem is a really good one. I've Kickstarter Temtem and still haven't even played it, so I can't really give my type of
Mm-hmm.
idea behind it. But I've heard good things from my friends that played it.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to say about Outlaws and Legends or Temtem? I forgot to ask.
For Temtem, it's all about Digimon. I'm kidding.
Digimon.
No, but it looks good. It looks fun. It obviously reminds me so much of Pokemon. But yeah, it's just I don't know how many what's the name of the animals there or creatures in that game? Do you know?
No, I
Temtem?
don't know.
Yeah, like how many are there in that game? Do you know?
I know for sure there's a lot because it's just like Pokemon. You catch them all and stuff. You train
Sure.
them, you evolve them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how many there is though, but I know they've been dropping some DLC on Steam or at least some updates.
Pretty sure. That makes sense.
But lastly, how they ended the state of play. They did like a really big overall look of Godfall, their launch game with the console.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why a lot of people are kind of against this game. They don't think it looks good, but I think the game looks fun overall.
Mm-hmm.
And for what they tell, and you're able to do the entire story with two other people. They showed off that you're able to do the game with two other people to have a total of teams of 3 to play through the story together. So that's pretty neat. They said that it's a looter slasher, and they also mentioned that it has no microtransactions at all. So all gear and loot is earned through the game, no matter what. You can't. There's no microtransactions whatsoever. So, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, them clearing out no microtransactions, I guess, is a safe feeling to know I don't have to worry about putting money into a game.
Yeah, yeah.
The $60 or $70, we still don't know next gen prices, but yeah, guess we're pretty excited to know that.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off gameplay on how things worked. They mentioned showing off that there's different weapon classes that you could choose from. There's a longsword, dual blade, pole. I forgot. They named something pole, but I couldn't really hear what they said. A two-handed warhammer and a two-handed green sword. Each weapon has a different set of skills. They only showed off the dual swords and the longsword set of skills. Dual swords is pretty much if you want to be fast as fuck in attacking your enemy. I don't think it does high damage, but it does like low medium damage to your enemy, because obviously you're doing it faster and it doesn't do a big attack pretty much. But if you're that type of guy being fast as fuck, going in and out of combat, taking down the enemy as quickly as you can, mixing your combos with the light and a heavy attack, then that's your guy. Dual swords. It kind of has like the Blades of Chaos type of ability too, because they're on chains. so you could throw the chain at an enemy and bring the enemy towards you. So I was getting God of War vibes from that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, I want to be the dual blades guy. That looks so dope. But because usually I like being when I have like those type of skill sets, I like being fast and combo-y and seeing him flip and do those type of combos with the dual blades fast as fuck. I was like, hell yeah, let me be that guy because that looks so dope.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, they showed off the last skill set they showed off was the longsword,
Mm-hmm.
and what you have with the longsword is a shield, and I feel like you have a lot more combos with the longsword that
Mm-hmm.
with that shield. They didn't for the shield you're able to do a combo, a shield uppercut combo, and obviously with the shield you're able to parry enemies. So you can do a lot more with the longsword. It looked really cool. I can't. I definitely want to see more what you could do with the other type of abilities or the different types of skill sets. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure obviously they didn't show every single skill for each weapon. But regardless, overall it looked pretty dope. I don't know. A lot of people are kind of iffy about this game. I'm pretty sure they're gonna wait for reviews on the story. But
Mm-hmm.
overall, this looks like a day one cop for me to play on my PlayStation 5.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Does it?
what did you
I,
think?
I I like it. I like it. Obviously, like it's hack and slash. Like kind of game. The graphics. Do the graphics look next gen to you?
They don't look crazy next gen, but
Or they look? Yeah.
they look good. They look good enough for next gen for me.
It's definitely like a cross between PS4 and PS5. In a
Hmm.
way.
For sure,
But
there are other games that look
yeah.
better, but mm, I wouldn't say this game looks uh not next gen.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll play like next gen hardware, but for sure it doesn't look amazing like Ghost of Tsushima, God of War. Um, I would compare it to Halo, I guess.
Yeah. No, Halo looks worse than this. This game, Godfall, looks better than Halo, and I'm not even a
Yeah.
Godfall fan.
To be fair, they are two different gameplays, but just
For sure.
graphics wise, I guess is what we're talking
Yeah.
about here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would compare it to Halo. I would
Mm-hmm.
say it ties even.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's Godfall. That's gonna be a PlayStation 5 next gen launch title, and I'm pretty excited to be able to play that day one if I could get my hands on one.
Yeah.
But pretty much that wraps up all the news. Did you have any last minute things to say about what we covered?
No, it's all I can say is I can't. I'm hyped for next gen. I'm really hoping for a low price on the PS5 console. But yeah, it was pretty. The state of play was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, for sure.
uh,
Sony's been killing it with their state of plays. I haven't seen like one that I guess like let me down or not let me down, but I haven't seen one where I wasn't interested in
mhm.
more than 3 games. For sure,
Yeah.
all these games caught my attention. I was like, God damn, this looks awesome.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the news we got to say. I guess we could. I guess last minute thing for next gen talk. If the rumors are true that we are going to get more announcements at the end of August.
Oh shit, it's true. You just found
No,
out
no,
right
no,
now.
no, no. If the rumors are true.
Oh yeah.
If the rumors are true, I really do hope we are going to be able to pre order the first week of September,
Hmm.
or at least know the price
Hmm.
before September.
Hmm.
And I don't know. It's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to see the first month of sales for Microsoft and Sony.
Hmm.
For sure, price is going to be a big problem for everyone. I really am guessing both consoles will be from 450 to $600 max.
For sure.
Like that.
Fuck.
Like that's not like for sure because of the hardware that they're saying is in it. It's
Hmm.
expensive.
Yeah. The SSD drive, right?
The S everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like let alone like the CPU. Like
Yeah.
oh man, it's pretty expensive for a PC. Let alone And they're saying
Yeah.
that there's not even PC hardware that could replicate the console itself yet. It's
Hmm.
it's hard to say. It's hard to come by those products too, and for them to sell it at a cheap price.
Yeah.
Obviously they always sell consoles at a loss, but then
Yeah.
they
They
make
always.
their they make their money back through hardware.
Yeah, hardware
But
sales, software sales. Yeah,
yeah, I really believe it's gonna. I just have a feeling $600 is gonna be max.
yeah. To me, I gotta say 550 or 525. I just feel like 600 would be way too much, but at the same time, the discless version could probably be 500, and the one with the disc drive could be 600.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like for both consoles, like let's say they're not gonna compete, and let's say they match the price.
Hmm.
I doubt they will, but I'm just saying, just for this theory,
Hmm.
I feel like discless version 450, 500, and disc in 550, $600.
Hmm.
And what do I want? To be fair with the companies, I feel like I would want $500 for to get what I want.
Yeah, 500 is good.
500 is like a fair price for consumer, and I wouldn't know if it's a fair price for the developers, Sony and Microsoft. But
Hmm.
I would understand if it's $600.
Hmm.
Like it's not something I'll be like, oh my god, that is so much. Because I always think about everything else that I pay for. Like look at my phone. Like I said, I paid $800 for that. And
Hmm.
there's always a brand new one the next year. But at least with these, there's not going to be a brand new one until maybe 2 to 3 years until they reinvent the wheel. Like
Hmm.
they come out with a slimmer version or a different look whatsoever.
Hmm.
We will see. But regardless, I think it's time, dude. I think September is going to be pre-order window.
Yeah, it has to be, dude, because that'd be 2 months before launch.
Mm-hmm.
By that time.
Yeah. It's either going to be the end of November or maybe early December. I doubt they will sell it after Christmas.
No, it has to be mid November for Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Hmm.
It's always been like that. Consoles always released before Thanksgiving and Black Friday,
Yeah.
unless the pandemic has changed. The
Yeah, exactly.
release date, but I highly doubt that it would still be like around November 21st, 23rd, 22nd. Around that time. It's always been like that with the consoles.
Yeah. So for sure, day one is still an F to you, depending on the price.
Yeah.
Crazy. But other than that, that's pretty much all the news we got. We got a couple of community questions that we could read off.
Hmm.
If you want to send us questions that we could answer, you could ask us in our Discord. There's a link to our Discord in most podcast apps.
Hmm.
I forgot to shout them out at the beginning of the podcast. But regardless, you can find us on Audioboom, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And there's always that one app that we know about, but we don't know about, but you guys know about. So
Yeah.
know about it and listen to it. But yeah, you can find our Discord channel in the description, and you can join us, ask us questions, post whatever you guys create. You can shout out your podcast in the local content tab, ask us questions in the local questions tab, talk about video games, anime, movies, TV shows, and show off your pets if you guys got any pets.
Hmm.
But regardless, the first local question we got is from Robbie Bahamas. He says, "What's your guys' favorite non-physical attribute about each other?"
Non-physical
Mm-hmm.
of each other.
Yeah.
Your laugh.
You sounds like you.
No, just the whole package. Honestly, you're chill, dude. I love you. No homo. Well, actually homo, but I'm kidding. No homo. But yeah. Like honestly, like I have much love for you, dude. Honestly, like the way just your personality, the way always been you've always been chill, dude. Honestly, like respectful. There's just so much to say. I just honestly, I don't know if I should say I'm on here, but yeah, you've been really cool to me, dude. Like a brother to me.
For
So I can say,
sure. I don't have anything to say about you, but no, I'm just kidding. No, regardless, same thing. I
Hmm.
don't. It's weird. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Like, there's not nothing to say. It's too much to say.
yeah.
But regardless, yeah, great friend. To put it all in one perspective,
Hmm.
great friend. After that, we got Steezeless, aka Vince. He says,
Hmm.
"Did the donut burger joint by Stater Brothers close?" Johnny's Donuts, we don't know. sadly from that thing. Did you know about that, Mike?
Yeah, something about that. They closed Johnny's Donuts for a while.
Yeah, that they shut down for a little bit, but in the end of the note, it pretty much says, "Thanks for all your support, and we hope to see you soon." Hope scares me a little because what if they never come back and they get shut down? I will be so sad. I
Seriously, dude, like that sucks.
I would literally do everything in my power to raise enough money to bring that bitch back. Like I'll
For
start a
real,
GoFundMe, anything. I
for
would do
real.
anything to help out Johnny's. So if you guys are listening to the podcast, let me know because I'm hungry.
Set up a GoFundMe, you know.
We have one more question. Yater asked us a question last week, and we were just recording the podcast, so I just skipped over it.
Hmm.
He says, he asked us on Twitter. He says, hopefully I'm not late, but what is your all-time favorite memory?
Oh, that's a hard one, dude.
Recently, like to give it like within like a year gap, I would probably say either the cabin trip
Hmm.
and yeah.
Yeah, honestly, within this time frame, you know, from last summer to this summer,
Mm-hmm.
I have to say the cabin trip, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Or
the cabin.
Mexico too. You know, Mexico was fun.
No, we don't talk about Mexico in here.
My
Trump listens
Mexico
to the
trip that I
podcast.
went 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but honestly, cabin trip and Mexico. Yeah, dude, just those two events. You know, despite a lot of great things happening to me like this year, I have to say the cabin trip just because like it was just like us five, I think, or four or five,
Mm-hmm.
just chilling at the cabins up in Northern California and in Mexico because it was just overall fun. But yeah, those two recent memories I have to say are very memorable and those will stay with me forever, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What about and you already mentioned that the cabin trip. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the cabin trip. I feel like last year was really
Hmm.
I guess like really hard year, I
Hmm.
would say, or a difficult year to go through. And
Hmm.
just being at the cabin, relaxing, just being with close friends and stuff was it was more like weight off my shoulder that I don't have to worry because I got you guys, you know?
For it was really fun, dude, just hanging out all of us with each other, you know.
Yeah, definitely. If I could do it again, I'd do it again, all over.
Yeah. We should do it this year, but I highly doubt it because of the pandemic.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
But yeah, thanks for the questions, guys. Yater, Robert, Vince. If you guys want to send us questions, like I said, join our Discord. It would mean a lot. We don't post a lot because there's not a lot of action going on. It's kind of hard to sell to join the podcast, to join the Discord, but would definitely appreciate it if you guys made accounts, joined it, and yeah, get it busy in there because I would believe it would be a fun place for everyone to communicate and have fun, you know? Get more questions in, have more conversations with us. You don't have to just ask us questions there. You could literally write us a message in there and we'll be able to read it, answer you guys, you know?
Hmm.
But yeah, that's been the local podcast, episode 35. Any last words, Mike, before you die?
Honestly, it's been a great run, you know. It's been a pleasure doing this podcast with you. Episode 35, you know.
As
And
always.
I have to say to the listeners, you know, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your family's doing well. Yeah, just as I always say, you know, wear your mask, you know, just hand sanitize your hands, you know, or wash your hands, you know, just even if you're like if you think this is all like a hoax or anything, at least, you know, just be thoughtful of others, you know, all I can say. But yeah, just take care. And yeah, pretty much just be safe.
Yep. It's been episode 35, guys. Take care. Phoenix, if you're listening, we did not forget about you. You are still my day one podcast homie. Okay?
So,
All right, but nonetheless, thanks for listening, guys. And hopefully we'll be back next week, trying to get these episodes out every single week. We have been consistent as fuck, recording every single week, though, right, Mike?
yeah, we have.
Hell yeah.
So far.
Let's keep getting it, dude. But for sure, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you listen to this. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatsoever. Eat dinner, have fun, and peace.